Hi, my name is Gil Klein, and this is the final project for CS50W's web programming with Python and JavaScript. Jumping into the requirements for the project here, you see that we are asked to build a web application of our own. The nature of the app is up to us, subject to a few requirements. It must not be based on the pizza project, and it must not be based off of the social network from Project 4 or the e-commerce site from Project 2. I have the project pulled up here. The server's running, and what we see on the home page is that we are not logged in. We would have to sign up, but we've got a feed of posts where these are all uploads of different types of files, and they're just listed in order from most to least recent. And we can download each file whether we're a user or not. We can click and see the details, but for the sake of showing more effectively what it is, we'll just quickly create an account, say Ben at ben.com. Need a sufficiently complex password, and I will just say Ben. So now we're logged in as Ben, and now we see that over here. So I'll just go ahead and quickly go to my account. We can see that this is my default profile picture. I can choose a new one, and let's just, for the sake of it, go ahead and choose that. Update. Now that's the profile picture. So if I go into my uploads, I'll see that Ben has 0. If I go home, I can see everybody else's. I'll go ahead and hit new upload. I'll say here is an upload. And before I say what content is inside of it, I'll just go ahead and choose something to upload. So here we go. We've got an astronaut. And I will say this is a JPEG file. And I'll hit upload. And because it's a JPEG, we can actually see a little preview of it here. So that would pretty much be the application in action. We've only also got the search bar here. So if I just type in JPEG, then only files with JPEG should come up. And indeed that is the case. Over here at home we see all these other files listed as well. So the next requirement states that your web application must utilize Django, including at least one model, on the back end and JavaScript on the front end. I've got Visual Studio Code pulled up over here, and we can see that the models.py file contains a class for post and all the functions therein. And over here, we've got some JavaScript which targets a modal to pop up for that, in order for the user to choose their file, as you saw earlier. The next requirement states that your application must be mobile responsive. So I've got the application pulled up over here. I'll go ahead and shrink down the window until it eventually collapses to its mobile version. This will work on a phone as well. The next requirement here states that in a README in the project's main directory, we must include a write-up describing our project. So over here I have my README with pretty extensive documentation on what I've done, on why it's both distinctive and complex enough to be the capstone project, and how to run the application itself. The final requirement here states that if you've added any Python packages that need to be installed in order to run your web application, be sure to add them to a requirements.txt file. And over here in Visual Studio Code, I've pulled up that requirements.txt file, including not only the packages that need to be installed, but also the command line to install them via pip. And that is my final project for CS50W. Thanks for watching.